Big breaking news from Manipur. Well, heavy firing is underway in Imphal East. And to know more on this, we are being joined over phone line with our editor-in-chief, Wasbir Hussain, once again. So, Wasbir, heavy firing is still underway in the Imphal East area.
Yes, Priya, the firing is still going on. This is at the 1K Koizam Lekai area, 1K Koizam Lekai area in Imphal East. The firing is going on between a group of armed men and the security guards at the residence of the additional SP Imphal East. That's what sources are telling us at this point in time. Official sources are telling us that the firing is going on between a group of armed men, heavily armed men, and the security guards at the residence of the additional SP of Imphal East and located at the 1K Koizam Lekai area. Now, we are also getting to know that the local authorities have requisitioned the help of the army and army troopers, that is troopers of the Assam Rifles, are already heading to the area, or they may have already arrived in that area to take control of the situation. Now, the army has been called in and troops of the Assam Rifles have already heading to the area or may have already arrived the area. That's what we are being told. And let me tell you, Priya, that the locality, that the area where this firing is going on, that is the 1K Koizam Lekai area, is a denotified area. That means, what do we mean by denotified area? That is, the Armed Forces Special Powers Act is not in force in that particular locality, in that particular area where this firing is going on. And in fact, this is a very, very intense gun battle that is going on. And some security sources are telling us that this is a gun battle that is going on between a group of armed men, heavily armed men, and the security guards posted at the residence of the additional SP of Imphal East, located at the 1K Koizam Lekai area. And let me also tell you that the authorities have requisitioned the help of the army and troops of the Assam Rifles, which works under the command of the Indian Army. They have a heading towards the locality or may have already arrived at the spot to take control of the situation. And as I said, the area where the firing is taking place or the shootout is taking place is a denotified area. That means the Armed Forces Special Power Act provisions are not in force in that particular area. This is the big breaking story. Northeast Live is the only channel bringing you minute-to-minute live coverage of the developments in the 1K Koizam Lekai area in Imphal East, where the shooting has started about 30 to 40 minutes ago, about within the last 1 hour. This firing is still going on. And the army has been requisitioned, army help has been requisitioned, although the area is a denotified area. The troops of the Assam Rifles are already heading to the area, and as I said, may have already arrived at the spot. And this is a big breaking story only on your channel, Northeast Live. We were the first channel to bring you exclusive footage, exclusive visuals of the firing, and these are the visuals on your screen. We broke these visuals, we aired these visuals about a little more than half an hour ago. And this is the big breaking story. Heavy firing right in the heart of Imphal, in Imphal East to be precise. 1K area near the residence of the additional SP of Imphal East, where the firing, as some security sources are saying, is between a group of heavily armed men and the security guards posted at the residence of the additional SP of Imphal East.
Yes, Wasbir, we are also getting latest reports that 2 civilians got injured in the firing.
Well, yes, these are just initial reports coming in that 2 civilians are injured in the crossfire. We are trying to confirm this news. Our reporter is on the ground. He is near the area, and we will try to get back to our reporter, Lucky Boy, who is in the vicinity of the firing, to get a confirmation about the injuries to these 2 civilians. We are also hearing, but we cannot confirm at this point in time. We are trying to ascertain more details of this on the situation prevailing on the ground at the 1K area in Imphal East. Priya.
So, Wasbir, what is also concerning is that the firing took place a day before the budget session tomorrow.
Well, yes, firing took place before the budget session tomorrow, which is a very, very crucial thing. The 60-member State Assembly, and already we know that since the 3rd of May, the 10 legislators belonging to the Kuki-Zo community, they have not been coming to Imphal, or for that matter, they have not attended Assembly proceedings. And whether or not they will join the budget session virtually through online, we don't know. But there are also a lot of reports coming in that there is no internet connectivity anywhere in the hills even today. and there was a complaint, there was a representation by several people, including MLA Mr. Kaute, who has written to the authorities in New Delhi to restore internet connectivity in the hills. Because they said that the situation in the hills has improved considerably, and therefore there was no justification in continuing with the internet ban. This is a demand of the elected representatives from the hill areas, the restoration of internet connectivity in the hill areas, and the budget session starts tomorrow in the 60-member Manipur Assembly, and the shootout today has further made the situation volatile in the whole of Manipur that has been witnessing violence for the last almost 10 months. They've been violent. And now the big breaking story at this point is that there is heavy shootout going on at the 1K Koijam Lekai area in Imphal East between a group of armed men and the security guards that are posted at the residence of the additional SP of the Imphal East. And as per reports we are getting, we are not yet confirmed. There are 2 civilians who were injured in this crossfire. And as you rightly said, Priya, this shootout comes one day ahead of the budget session of the Manipur Assembly. Let me tell you that Manipur 60-member Manipur Assembly has been Manipur Assembly, but 10 legislators belonging to the Kuki-Jo community, they have been unable to come to the valley ever since the violence broke out on the 3rd of May last year. And we don't know whether they will be joining tomorrow's budget session virtually, because there is a demand from the hills that, despite the situation having considerably improved in the hills, the authorities have not removed the ban on the internet. So this is also a demand. Today, one of the elected representatives, Mr. Kaute, the former DGP of Manipur, he has made a representation to the central authorities to lift the ban on the internet immediately in view of the situation having improved. Whether or not the state government does that, we'll have to wait and watch. But at this point, the big breaking story is that there's heavy firing going on right in the heart of Imphal East to be precise, at the 1K Koizam Lekai area. And the authorities have called out the army and the troops of the Assam Rifles have already arrived at the spot. That's what security sources are telling us. And that area where the shootout is taking place is a denotified area, and that particular locality is a denotified area, meaning that the Armed Forces Special Powers Act provisions are not enforced in the area. We'll bring you minute-to-minute updates on this situation, viewers, and our correspondent Lucky Boy is near that place of the shootout, and we'll soon go to him for more details. Priya.
Right, Vasbir, thank you so much for all those details. So, heavy fighting in Imphal East is underway as between armed miscreants and security personnel of additional SP in 1K area of Imphal East. And as per reports that we are getting in at this point in time, 2 civilians got injured, and we are trying to connect with our correspondent from Imphal, Lucky Boy Singh, who is at ground zero giving us minute-to-minute updates, where the firing took place at around 6:56 time, and your channel Northeast Live broke the news immediately at 6:56, and as you can see on your screens, Northeast Live is the only channel to get you this exclusive visual. So this is the visuals coming in from the heart of Imphal East, where heavy fighting is underway at this point in time. All right, now I'm being joined over phone line with our correspondent from Imphal, Lucky Boy Singh. So Lucky, as per reports that we are getting in at this point in time, 2 civilians got injured. Give us more details. How's their condition and what can you see around you?
Where the armed miscreants have been ambushing the residents of these additional SP operations of Imphal West District. And yes, many vehicles and were damaged, properties of the houses were damaged right now, and there are signs of bullet wounds, bullet hit on the walls and various vehicles of this additional SP's family vehicles and houses.
So is the firing still underway, Lucky?
No, firing has stopped. Security forces have arrived. Even the SP of Imphal West have arrived and took the stock of the situation. Heavy deployment of security forces are there in and around the residence of additional SP Marangkem Amit and in the 1K area of Imphal East district.
So as you've said that 2 civilians got injured, so how's their condition? Have they admitted in the hospital?
Yes, 2 civilians have got sustained injury during the cross-firing, during the ambush by the armed miscreants. And yes, they have been admitted to the Jennings Hospital in Imphal.
And also, Lucky, has the Assam Rifles arrived there?
I can't hear you properly, Priya.
So has the Assam Rifles arrived in the spot where the firing is underway
Assam
at this point?
Rifles, yeah.
Yes.
Assam Rifles, CRPF, Indian Army, and other state forces have also arrived in the particular location.
All right, Lucky Boy Singh, thank you so much for all those details.